California retirement on $300,000? Sounds like a scam, right? Wrong, and today, I'll prove it. California. Sunshine, beaches, and a price tag that makes your wallet cry. Everyone thinks you need to be a millionaire just to buy a shack with peeling paint. But here's the twist. If you've got a budget between $300,000 and $400,000, there are actually towns in the Golden State where you can retire without selling a kidney. And get this, they don't just fit your budget. We're talking solid healthcare, real senior amenities, and a lifestyle that doesn't feel like financial punishment. Stick around because number one is so overlooked, even lifelong Californians don't believe it's this cheap. Merced, California. Merced is one of those Central Valley towns that most people fly past on the way to Yosemite, and that's exactly why it's still affordable. With the median home price sitting around $400,000 in 2025. Rent averages about $1,300 a month for a one-bedroom, so whether you're buying or renting, your wallet won't be gasping for air like it would in coastal California. Healthcare is surprisingly accessible here, anchored by Mercy Medical Center and within reach of UC Davis-affiliated providers. For retirees, that's a big deal. You're not stranded in some medical desert. The overall cost of living is about 10 to 15% lower than the California average, which means groceries, utilities, and everyday expenses don't feel like punishment. But here's the kicker. Merced is a true gateway city. In under 2 hours, you can be standing in Yosemite surrounded by granite cliffs and roaring waterfalls. And soon, with the high-speed rail, you'll be able to shoot straight into the Bay Area without the traffic grind. It's small-town living with big adventures right outside your doorstep. Eureka, California. Eureka is not your typical California retirement town, and that's exactly the point. Tucked along the rugged Northern California coast, this historic Victorian seaport delivers a completely different vibe from the glitz of LA or the traffic jams of the Bay Area. Here, you get cool ocean breezes, towering redwoods practically in your backyard, and a downtown filled with 19th century charm that feels like stepping into a postcard. Now, let's talk affordability. Housing in Eureka averages around $420,000, practically a steal compared to anywhere south of Sacramento. Rent hovers just above $1,200 a month, and everyday costs like groceries and utilities are more manageable than in the state's urban hotspots. On top of that, healthcare access is solid, with St. Joseph Hospital serving the area. But the real kicker? Lifestyle. Imagine walking the boardwalk at Humboldt Bay, kayaking with seals, or taking a weekend trip to Redwood National Park, where the trees make you feel like an ant in the best way possible. Eureka gives you a front-row seat to nature without draining your retirement savings. If you've dreamed of a coastal California retirement without the Hollywood price tag, Eureka just might be your spot. Banning, California. Banning doesn't always make the headlines, but for retirees who want affordability in Southern California, it's a serious contender. Tucked in the San Gorgonio Pass between Palm Springs and Riverside, Banning is one of those towns where you get mountain views, desert sunshine, and a quieter pace without the insane California price tag. Here's the breakdown. The median home price sits around $420,000, a fraction of what you'd pay in coastal counties. Rent averages about $1,200 for a one-bedroom, and the overall cost of living is more manageable than its flashy neighbor, Palm Springs. Healthcare access is strong too, with San Gorgonio Memorial Hospital right in town, plus plenty of specialists in nearby Riverside and Redlands. But what really sets Banning apart is its location. You're less than 30 minutes from Palm Springs for resort-style dining, golf, and shopping, while also being a short drive from Joshua Tree National Park for hiking and stargazing. And when the desert heat gets intense, head west toward the San Bernardino Mountains for cooler weather. In short, Banning delivers that sweet spot: affordable homes, medical access, and a gateway to both desert, luxury, and mountain escapes. Not bad for a so-called hidden retirement town. Bakersfield. Bakersfield doesn't have the glitz of Los Angeles or the coastal views of Santa Barbara, but for retirees looking for affordability in California, this city is a hidden heavyweight. Nestled in the southern end of the San Joaquin Valley, Bakersfield combines small-town friendliness with enough urban conveniences to keep life interesting. Here's the breakdown. The median home price is roughly $397,000, well below the California average. Rent sits around $1,250 for a one-bedroom, and utilities and groceries here run cheaper than in the big metro areas. Healthcare is a major plus too, with several hospitals and specialty clinics, including the respected Adventist Health and Memorial Hospital network. Lifestyle-wise, Bakersfield surprises people. You're in the heart of California's agricultural region, so fresh, affordable produce is everywhere. Country music and arts lovers will appreciate its historic music scene. This is the birthplace of the Bakersfield Sound, while outdoor types can escape to the Sierra Nevada mountains or Sequoia National Forest in under 2 hours. Sure, summers are scorching and the air quality can be rough at times. But if your goal is stretching retirement dollars while staying close to both city amenities and natural beauty, Bakersfield delivers way more than its reputation suggests. Visalia. Visalia is one of those Central Valley towns that often flies under the radar, but for retirees, it's worth a serious look. Sitting right between Fresno and Bakersfield, this mid-sized city delivers affordability without feeling too remote. The numbers tell the story. Median home prices hover around $395,000, which is a steal compared to California's $760,000 plus statewide average. Rent runs about $1,435 for a one-bedroom, and overall cost of living stays manageable thanks to cheaper groceries, utilities, and transportation. Healthcare access is solid, with Kauai Health Medical Center anchoring the region's hospital network. A lifestyle here leans heavily on nature. Visalia is considered the gateway to Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks, where you can stand among giant redwoods, hike alpine trails, and breathe some of the freshest mountain air in California. The downtown area surprises newcomers too, with art galleries, farm-to-table restaurants, and local breweries giving the city a laid-back but lively vibe. Sure, summers get hot, you're in the valley, after all. But if you want an affordable California retirement with easy access to some of the world's most iconic natural wonders, Visalia deserves a spot high on your list. Fresno. Let's talk about Fresno, California's 5th largest city and arguably the capital of the Central Valley. If you've written it off as just farmland and freeways, you're missing the bigger picture. For retirees, Fresno offers a rare combo in California. Big city conveniences with small town affordability. The numbers are what grab attention. Median home prices sit around $390,000, less than half the statewide average, while rent for a one-bedroom runs about $1,250. Everyday expenses like groceries and healthcare trend lower than the California norm, and medical access is solid thanks to major facilities like Community Regional Medical Center and St. Agnes. Lifestyle-wise, Fresno quietly shines. You're less than 90 minutes from 3 national parks, Yosemite, Kings Canyon, and Sequoia. That's practically a golden ticket for outdoor enthusiasts. The city itself has a surprisingly lively cultural scene too, from the Tower District's historic theaters and nightlife to weekly farmers markets and the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. Yes, summers hit triple digits, no denying that, but if you can handle the heat, you'll enjoy one of the most affordable big city retirements in the state. Fresno gives you California living without the California price tag. Redding. Redding is Northern California's outdoor capital and one of the most underrated retirement spots in the state. Nestled in the shadow of Mount Shasta and right along the Sacramento River, this town offers retirees both affordability and scenery that rivals some national parks. Median home price here is around $395,000. Rent for a one-bedroom runs about $1,055 a month, and everyday expenses trend lower than in California's major city. Healthcare access is strong for a town its size, thanks to Mercy Medical Center and Shasta Regional Medical Center, making it easier to age in place without sacrificing quality care. Lifestyle is where Redding really shines. You're just minutes away from Shasta Lake, Lassen Volcanic National Park, and endless hiking and fishing opportunities. The Sundial Bridge, yes, a working piece of art, is a local icon and a hub for walking and biking trails. Add in over 300 days of sunshine per year, and you've got an outdoor paradise with weather that encourages you to stay active. Bottom line, Redding lets you retire affordably without losing access to healthcare, culture, or adventure, all wrapped in a mountain town vibe. Porterville. Porterville might not be the first city you think of when it comes to retiring in California, but that's exactly what makes it worth a closer look. Tucked at the base of the Sierra Nevada foothills in Tulare County, this small city offers retirees affordability, sunshine, and easy access to nature, all without the chaos of bigger metro areas. The median home price here is about $330,000. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment averages just under $1,100, giving you room to stretch your budget. Daily expenses are also lower than California's coastal hotspots, and healthcare is covered by Sierra View Medical Center, keeping seniors within reach of solid local care. Lifestyle is Porterville's hidden gem. The city is only a short drive from Sequoia National Forest, where you can hike under towering giant sequoias or fish in pristine lakes. Downtown offers a slower pace with local shops, farmers markets, and cultural festivals. And thanks to its Central Valley location, you're within a few hours of both the coast and major cities like Fresno and Bakersfield. Bottom line, Porterville is small-town affordable, nature-adjacent, and a strong pick for retirees looking for peace with easy access to adventure. Oroville. Oroville is one of those overlooked retirement towns that quietly checks a lot of boxes. Located in Northern California's Butte County, this small city blends affordability, access to outdoor recreation, and a slower lifestyle that appeals to retirees who want peace without isolation. Housing here is a major draw. The median home price is around $310,000. Rent averages just over $900 for a one-bedroom, far cheaper than what you'll find in coastal California. Healthcare is anchored by Oroville Hospital, giving retirees reliable access to medical services without the need to travel far. Lifestyle in Oroville is all about proximity to nature. The massive Lake Oroville is right next door, perfect for fishing, boating, or just enjoying the views. You'll also find miles of hiking and biking trails nearby, plus easy access to the Sierra Nevada foothills. Downtown Oroville has been revitalizing with small shops, cafes, and local events, while still keeping its small-town charm intact. Bottom line, Oroville delivers a mix of affordability, healthcare, and year-round recreation, making it one of Northern California's hidden gems for retirees who want a comfortable lifestyle without big city prices. Clear Lake. Clear Lake is one of Northern California's most affordable retirement towns, and it's hiding in plain sight. Tucked in Lake County, about 2 hours north of San Francisco, Clear Lake offers retirees an unbeatable combination of low housing costs, small-town atmosphere, and outdoor beauty. The median home price hovers just under $270,000, comfortably within a modest retirement budget. Rental prices are equally friendly, averaging around $732 for a one-bedroom, which is rare for California. Healthcare is supported by Adventist Health Clear Lake, ensuring retirees have access to local medical care without long drives. The star attraction here is Clear Lake itself, California's largest natural freshwater lake. Retirees enjoy fishing, boating, kayaking, or just peaceful lakefront views. The surrounding wine country, with small family-owned wineries, adds a touch of leisure, while nearby trails and Anderson Marsh State Park keep the outdoors accessible year-round. Downtown Clear Lake is small but growing, with local shops, diners, and community events that foster a neighborly vibe. While it lacks the flash of California's coastal towns, Clear Lake offers something different: affordability paired with nature at your doorstep. For retirees who dream of lake life without draining their savings, Clear Lake is a strong contender.